Did you know that this dog fought in World War I and got a medal? But how? And did you know that initially bicycles did not have pedals, and just a few seconds before the rocket was launched, millions of liters of water were poured under the launch pad? But why? You will learn many more such things in this video, so watch the video till the end. Number 5. You know, in the beginning, bicycles didn't have pedals. People pushed forward with their feet, just like little children riding toy bicycles. Then, engineers came up with a novel idea. They attached the pedals directly to the front wheel. But this also presented a big problem. With one full turn of the pedals, the bicycle could only move forward the length of one wheel. To get high speeds, riders had to pedal very hard. So, in the 1800s, people came up with a novel idea. They made the front wheel very large. The larger the wheel, the more distance they could travel with one turn of the pedals. But this was very dangerous, because the rider sat very high up and was in danger of falling and breaking a bone with the slightest misstep. But during the Industrial Revolution, someone found a real solution. They replaced the wheel with a gear and chain system. Now, a large gear began to rotate a smaller gear via a chain, and for the first time, speed began to depend not on the size of the wheel, but on engineering. Number 4. This video might save your life one day. If you ever find yourself stuck in an icy area, try this method. It will help you start a fire even in the bone-chilling cold. First, pack a piece of wood tightly with ice. Once the ice hardens, remove the wood, creating a deep, steep hole in the ice. Then, make another hole connecting the first hole at the bottom. This will create a small air tunnel. When you light a fire with wood in the hole, you will see that the ice does not melt and the fire does not go out. Air enters through the hole and radiates heat upwards, keeping the fire burning. The surrounding ice acts as a thermal insulator, trapping the heat inside, and the entire structure acts as a natural reservoir. When humans discovered this method, they could cook food, boil water, and generate heat in places where it would have been impossible to normally light a fire, let alone survive. Number 3. Just seconds before a rocket launches, millions of liters of water are poured under the launch pad. Surprisingly, this is not done for cooling or firefighting purposes. In just 40 seconds, 2 million liters of water are pumped to the launch pad. But the question is, why is so much water wasted? The sound of a rocket engine is so loud and powerful that if left unchecked, it can not only damage the rocket, but also shatter surrounding objects. Therefore, this water acts as a noise suppression system, which absorbs about 97% of the energy of that terrifying sound, ensuring a safe launch. Number 2. In 1917, a stray dog suddenly arrived at a US military training camp. At first, he just wandered around the camp and didn't bother anyone, so the soldiers let him stay. Gradually, he learned to salute, march, and respond to the bulge call while living with the soldiers. The soldiers named him Stubby because of his short tail. Shortly after, the soldiers were sent to Europe for World War I, and according to the rules, carrying animals on ships was prohibited. Stubby had to be left behind. However, a soldier named James Conroy grew to like Stubby very much and secretly took him on board. This is where Stubby's real story begins. At first, he was just kept in the trenches to help the soldiers, but a few days later, a deadly gas attack occurred, in which Stubby was injured. After that incident, Stubby developed a special ability. He now began to warn the soldiers by smelling mustard gas and poison gas in advance and saved their lives many times. Over time, Stubby took on more responsibilities. He could detect enemy movements at night, give advance warning of artillery fire, and once held a German spy captive and refused to let him go until soldiers arrived and arrested him. After the war, Stubby helped find wounded soldiers, barking signals until doctors arrived. He was once wounded by a grenade explosion, but recovered and returned to duty. Throughout the war, Stubby fought in 17 battles, saving hundreds of lives, winning numerous medals, and even being officially promoted to sergeant. But finally, in 1926, Stubby died of natural causes, by which time he had become one of history's most revered war heroes. Number 1. As soon as your car hits an electric pole, do not step on it by mistake, as this can cost you your life. This is because the ground around it becomes dangerously electrified in such a situation. In such a situation, if you take long steps and try to run, you will get a dangerous electric shock. This can result in a jolt. Therefore, the best way is to jump out of the car and land with both feet together, but be careful while jumping. Do not touch the car at all and keep jumping until you are far enough away from the falling stars. Reach. Thanks for watching the video. More content like this is coming soon, so make sure to subscribe to the channel and stay tuned. See you in the next one. And curiosity never sleeps.